Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video I'm going to be showing you my EDC or everyday carry as a software engineer. This is a video that's requested by lots of you. A lot of you like to see what kind of gear I'm using or what kind of devices I'm using. So I hope you find some of these helpful, and after that I'm just going to head over to a new coffee shop nearby and get some work done for the rest of the day. So let's just hop straight into it. So first off is my MacBook Pro, the M1 Pro, and I ended up going with the 16-inch, even though it's a bit on the heftier side. I chose the silver color because it reminded me a lot of the older MacBook models. Some of the things I love about this computer are just the overall build quality. It feels very premium to the touch. The display is really good. You get this huge 16-inch Retina XDR, which has ProMotion and mini LED, so you get those pitch blacks whenever you're watching content or whatever. And I've yet to have any hiccups or issues with software development, though most of the languages I do program with are interpreted like Python and JavaScript. I haven't tested on some of the compile time languages like Rust or Go, but that's probably something that I would like to try. And lots of people ask me why a MacBook for software development, but coming from Linux, I was just already familiar with a lot of the commands on the terminal. And also with the bigger 16-inch model, you get the bigger battery, so it lasts for you all day, and it's very efficient with the new Apple Silicon chips. So editing 4K videos is no longer a chore, but I do wish I had gone with a much larger storage, maybe the terabyte. Overall, I would recommend the MacBook for software development, specifically if you're getting an Apple Silicon one, which are really efficient and really powerful. Next on my list is my phone, which is the iPhone 14 Pro Max. And I will admit, I did fall for Apple's walled garden because I did have a Google Pixel not too long ago, but the iPhone just integrates so well with the MacBook. Things like iMessages, the continuity camera, which I've been using a lot surprisingly, and the clipboard, which is shared through the devices. Before, when I had my Google Pixel, I would go back and forth with the Apple ecosystem apps and the G Suite apps. Just going with the iPhone was just making my life simpler. Also on the new iPhone, the cameras are really good. Sometimes I don't even have to take out my mirrorless camera to film something, and at times it's even hard to notice that I recorded something with my phone. And that just tells you how far smartphone cameras have come, which is a good thing for all of us. So next up on my list, and something that's essential, is my music. So I go back and forth between my AirPods Max and my AirPods Pro, because the AirPods Max, they have great sound quality, of course, but can't be using them all the time because of their weight or because I can't even work out with them. They have this known condensation problem on them, and that's when I just throw in my AirPods Pro 2nd generation. These as well have awesome active noise cancellation, and it's just much easier to travel with at times. And on the AirPods Max, I do like that the cups are made more of a fabric kind of material. I tried many of the other Bluetooth noise cancelling headphones like the Sony and the Bose, but I just had an issue with the leather. My skin was a little sensitive here, so it would cause me to break out. But with these, thankfully, I don't run into that issue anymore. And as a software developer, music is really essential for me to stay focused and stay productive throughout the day. So I can't leave my home without either one of these. So this next essential, nothing too crazy, are just my e-bike keys. For like the past year, I've been trying to make an effort to really bike to a lot of places, even though the city where I'm at, Houston, is really car-centric. So yeah, I commute to work in my e-bike all the time, and also have these paired up with a Chipolo tracker, very similar to an AirTag, just a GPS tracker for your personal items. So before we keep going, I do need to tell you about this new mobile app that I've been using. As a content creator and engineer, I'm constantly meeting new people and having to make connections, whether it's collaborating or networking or just managing my relationship with some of you guys. But with so many contacts and connections, it can be hard to manage all of it, so that's where Dex comes in. Dex is a CRM and relationship manager. With its intuitive interface and powerful features, I'm able to easily manage all of my contacts and keep track of important information like notes, meeting dates, and follow-up tasks. I love that Dex is not staying behind with these AI-powered features. On LinkedIn, I get tons of new connection requests, whether it's from you guys or just people looking to connect. And with the Chrome browser extension, you get this AI-assisted conversation starters, which has been just a total game changer for me. Another cool feature I've enjoyed using is the map. They have like this global map, so you can get like a general idea of which cities your connections are at. I would say Dex is really useful for any CS students, MBA students, solopreneurs, or anyone really who's making lots of new connections. Dex is available as a mobile app and on the browser, so if you're in a similar situation, I definitely recommend you to give Dex a try. So I'll leave the link down in the description. And another thing I can't leave my home without, of course, is my wallet. This one was actually a gift from my wife. It's a very clean black Dior wallet. I don't know if it's just me, but I hardly ever carry cash in my wallet. So that's why I prefer these more lightweight card wallets. So next up is this pin, which is actually by Tiffany Co, which I didn't know they made pins, but it was also a gift from the company I'm currently at. They sent it over to me by mail when I made 1 year with them. And although I take most of my notes digitally now, like on Notion or other note-taking apps, it's always just nice to have a nice quality pen with you and be able to jot down anything quickly. Then the last thing that ties up all my essentials is just my backpack. This one is by Brevity or Brevite. It really had everything I was looking for in a backpack. It has a bottle holder, a slot for your wallet, some straps for your tripod, there's a strap for your luggage, but most importantly, inside of it has these detachable compartments for your camera gear or for anything else that you don't really want shuffling inside your backpack. I do wish they would improve on the straps because they are on the thinner side, so once you're carrying a lot of stuff you can actually feel the weight. Overall, it's a pretty good backpack at a decent price. So those were my main essentials. Now really quickly, I'm just going to show you guys some of the items that I would throw in my other category. Also, something I found in my older backpack was this Git cheat sheet. I found this super useful when I first started programming and working with others or just working with open source projects. Last but not least are my camera lenses. The main ones I use though for my recording are this 28mm 2.8 and a nifty 50 1.8. Though it is a little annoying to be switching the prime lenses when you're filming, they do provide some really good low light performance and just give an overall really crisp image. So that's why I choose to film with some prime lenses. Before we wrap up, I wanted to share a personal story. When I first started out as a developer, I worked with an older, more outdated computer. It taught me the value of simplicity and focusing on what really mattered. So as you gather your everyday carry items, remember that it's not about having the latest and greatest. Sometimes the simplest tools can make the biggest difference. So instead, let's appreciate the tools we already have and the ways in which they make our everyday lives easier.